Welcome back to the Millennial Inheritance Community. We're the internet's fastest growing support group for people whose parents decided, money was fine and all, but the real legacy, that was in porcelain and plates and more porcelain. You will inherit it and you will like it. This is what happens, child, when you set boundaries, when you went to therapy, when you said things like, that hurt my feelings. Now you get the figurines. All of them are yours. This is a safe place for all generations to gather to unpack what it's like to inherit something that's been maintaining eye contact since before antibiotics. Right, today we're talking dolls. Dolls are not toys, they're observing decor. Toys live in bins. Dolls live in chairs. Or beds too. If a doll has furniture, it has authority over a space. When it gets moved, it also lives rent-free in our nightmares. This is Caroline's grandmother's doll from the year 1900, hanging out in her rocking chair after a long day. It makes sense. For most of history, dolls weren't playthings, they were practice. In the 1800s and early 1900s, dolls were used to teach children, especially girls, caregiving, domestic roles, and social behavior. They're like the training wheels of the patriarchy. Later, dolls became memorial objects. Hair from deceased children, believe it or not, were used in dolls. Objects meant to preserve presence when photography wasn't common or affordable. Then came the porcelain era when dolls stopped being handled and started just being, put on display. By the mid-20th century, especially post-World War II, dolls became full-on collectibles. Celebrity dolls, limited edition dolls, dare not remove them from their box doll. And in true generational form, all of these objects, we were told, would be valuable someday, financially or emotionally. And so they were saved and protected. And we're terrified. Dolls became protected, curated, passed down, which brings us to now. Over the last few months, you guys have sent me a lot of dolls, and that's not even including Barbie. She's getting her own episode. And some of these dolls feel Annabelle or Chucky adjacent. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these collections that you guys have sent me have been wildly entertaining to observe. I mean, just look at them. Oh, this one at the end here is just like, hold me, please. We're wearing the same colored shirt. Unfortunately, not all dolls are equal in what they represent. Some objects aren't eerie or outdated at all, but they could be rooted in real historical harm, and those don't get jokes or montages. That's a separate conversation, one that deserves experts, context, and care. And when we do it, it'll be its own episode, but for today, here is what matters. If you inherited something that makes you uncomfortable, that reaction is valid. You didn't create it, but you do definitely get to decide what happens to it next. Oh boy.